I'm joined by Trib Live sports columnist Tim Benz to break down today's Steeler victory at New England, their first win at Gillette Stadium since 2008. Now, Tim, Mike Tomlin was 1-5 there before. What went into this victory?
I thought the biggest thing was the red zone play. The Steelers were really good in the red zone offensively. Sometimes it was a struggle to get there, but they were 3 of 3 on offense once they got deep into the Patriots' red zone. And then on defense, they created 2 red zone turnovers. They had the strip of Rhamondre Stevenson and, of course, the deflection by Cameron Heyward on a pass by Drake May that turned into a Brandon Echols interception. I thought those 5 possessions swung the match today.
Now, Steeler Nation has had a lot to say about the defense, most of it not good over the first 2 weeks of the year, but today, signs of improvement.
The pass rush, at least, I thought the pass rush was good. 5 sacks of Drake May as a mobile quarterback, 8 quarterback hits, and actually, I don't think the stats told the whole story there. I thought the pass rush was even better than what the numbers said. I thought they affected May. I thought he scrambled at times where maybe a more seasoned quarterback or a quarterback that wasn't under as much intense heat would have hung in there and looked for deeper plays down the field. So I did like the pass rush today. Cam Heyward, TJ Watt, for all the guff they've taken for not living up to their contracts so far this year, I thought they both had impactful games.
Now, the defense was good, but you think it could be better?
For sure. I thought the conversion downs were a point of emphasis that Mike Tomlin talked about in postgame. He'll continue to talk about it all week, I'm sure. They allowed 6 third-down conversions. Also, the Patriots converted 4 fourth-down conversions before the Steelers finally stopped them on that crucial one.
Right.
I don't know why they ran a hook underneath the first down marker, the Patriots, threw short of the sticks in a 4th and 1. I thought Matt Canada had become the offensive coordinator for the Patriots out of nowhere there. But so the third down conversions were a big thing, and this dovetails to the second point, the tight end, Hunter Henry. There's this flashback theme that CBS was doing during the broadcast. You want a flashback? I was having flashbacks to Rob Gronkowski gouging the Steelers at Gillette Stadium. I was used to seeing that out of tight ends. Not like Hunter Henry. That looked like Gronk out there today.
You really want to throw it back? How about Ben Coates or maybe even Russ Francis?
Sure,
that's right.
Yeah.
The old tight ends from the Patriots.
And those unis, yes.
Let's talk about the Steeler offense now. Got the job done early and very late in the contest, but not one first down in the third quarter.
Yeah, I thought, to your point, they were good on the first 2 drives. They got some help on some penalties that were 50-50, but they got some help. The last drive was really good. They got it when they needed it. But in between, Andrew, like this passing game, for instance, there's more to be tapped there, isn't there? We just got done talking about tight ends for the Patriots. The Steelers, they run 4 tight ends. I think they combined for 4 catches and like 29 yards. The leading receiver for the Steelers, as far as pass catches go, Jaylen Warren again. You know, so like they're spreading the ball around. They need more impact plays from their wide receivers, and I think running the football, Warren had 47 yards to lead the way again. There's a lot of them on the first drive, a lot of them on the last drive. I want to see more effective runs in between. I think it's at 2.6 yards per carry.
That's right.
There's more to be tapped there.
Okay, the Steelers are in Ireland next Sunday. They're going to take on the Minnesota Vikings, a game you can see right here on WTAE Channel 4. I'll be there, so watch for my live reports here on Pittsburgh's Action News 4 starting on Tuesday. He's Tim Benz, I'm Andrew Stockey, and that's Pittsburgh's Action Sports.